Hello YouTube, another project from Mike Raup. I asked a friend of mine, Mike Kirby, I asked him if I need a better stage name because my videos were getting like no views whatsoever. And he said you ought to call myself the Danville Deviser because I'm always devising things and I live in Danville, Pennsylvania, and I thought it was pretty cool. Today I wanted to show you something that I developed for my son. He has Asperger's, and one of the issues that he has with riding a bike is he has no sense of balance. So I was trying to find a set of training wheels for an adult because he's almost 6 feet tall now, 17 years old, great kid, but he just can't ride a bike safely without having some kind of training wheels. And the ones I found were way out of my price range, and I would have to either buy a bike that's like a three-wheeler or something to that effect, and I just not interested in that. So I thought I'd try to make a set. And this is what I came up with. Again, pretty crude, but it actually serves a purpose, and I ride it myself, and I cannot tip this thing over easily. You know, I guess if I really try, I can do it, but that has allowed us to use any bike. I've actually had these mounted on 3 different bicycles. I had one for my daughter and one for my son, and it seems to work pretty well. Now, what I did here with this is I had some pieces of plate steel cut at the local machine shop. I just kind of guessed at what I needed. An 1/8" plate. And then I made some 1" tube angle iron. Or I mean, angle iron tube, 1" tube, 1/8" wall tube. Bought some of the $4 or $5 tires at Harbor Freight. And used a 5/8" bolt. Down there you can see as my axle shaft. And fabricated this up so it would be quite strong, and it, adjusted the height based on where I located the bolt in that lower section. Now, the biggest problem I had with these was coming up with a mounting system, and I admit what I have is quite crude, but it works and it's very strong. And so far I have not bent the frame either way, which was one of my fears, that with all the pressure from the kids riding and leaning on them, that the frame would actually bend. But this is a steel frame, it's not an aluminum frame, so I don't know how it would work there, but come up with a system like this. Actually, I think they're cable clamps used to tie off cable, steel cable or steel wire. And kind of estimated where I want it to be. Clearly I have to clear the derailleur back here. Make sure I can shift all the gears. So you'll see I use some shims here, which are basically a black iron pipe. And put it all together. Made some adjustments. Again, each bike has a different angle here and here. I'd love to be able to mass produce these because I found a lot of people interested, especially when we go to the local autistic camp, which we have every summer. It's called Camp Emerge. And my kids take these bikes up there and ride them, have a great time. It's one of the few places they can actually ride their bikes. And it seems like the parents all seem to be interested in, having the set for their kids, or at least interested in having the kids actually be able to ride a bike, which many of them have never been able to because of their sense of balance. And maybe it's not even their balance, maybe it's just their confidence level or whatever. But that's it. Again, the plates were way oversized because I had no idea really what I was dealing with. And they're heavy because my welder at the time could only weld 1/8" or thicker material. Done some changes on my welder. I think I can probably do a lot better on the welds and make it some thinner material so the things aren't quite so heavy. But one thing about the heaviness about in the back is it adds a lot of stability to it, so it's not like they're real light. It actually helps keep it on the ground. Now, as you'll see, the wheels are tilted in. That's because I have the wrong shims. I just put this together quickly. There should be more shims at the bottom to push the wheels out so they're actually sitting up, plumb rather than tilting in. But I wanted to show you, again, my set of wheels, my set of training wheels. I have it on this bike, which I think is a 15-speed bike, and I also have one on just a regular single speed bike. So, hope you're interested. Hope you find it interesting and thought-provoking, and it'd be nice if you could make your own set. If you need any help from me or have any questions about it, please leave a comment in the space below. Thank you.